Okay, good morning, all. Okay, we'll continue with our book reading, The Toyota Way to Service Excellence by Jeffrey K. Liker and Karen Ross. Today on page 281, we'll be looking at principle 14, which says develop leaders as coaches of continually developing team. Develop leaders as coaches of continually developing team. Often in a seminar, I asked, what are the characteristics of a great coach? Most of us either have direct experience with a coach we admire or know of a famous coach of sports team. The group have no trouble generating marvelous lists that includes characteristics like passionate about vision of success, follows a disciplined process, clear communication, motivates players, listens to players, understands the game in detail, patience, fame, and fairness. Then I asked the group to think about any coach among the management team of the organizations. Total silence. We think about management as something different from coaching. Yet, what do great coaches do? They get the best out of all their people and develop them as a team. Don't we want our managers to do that? Isn't that important for 20, isn't that important for 21st century management? Like culture, great leadership is a complex topic. We know it when we see it. Different organizations have different ideas about the ideal leader. Most most work hard to identify personality profile to select their ideal. But are great leaders born that way or developed? Ask a Toyota executive, and that person would probably say both. Toyota works hard to select people with high potential, but it recognizes this is a hit or miss process. Since Toyota employs people over long periods of time, often a full work life to retirement, it can be patient to see how people evolve. The company uses the same skill for deeply observing processes to observe people in actual work situations. Some rise to each challenge, living Toyota way values step by step and get promoted. Others get results, but by working around people rather than developing people, they do not get promoted to further leadership position. Over time, the cream does not naturally rise to the top, but through challenging goals and nurturing by managers as coaches, people learn and develop. Those who develop faster and better and show true leadership skills at the game bar will rise the fastest and furthest. There is no standard definition of great leadership of Toyota, but the people there know it when they see it. As we discussed in chapter 2, Toyota business practices training is one way to identify those with potentials for further leadership roles. It is Toyota's improvement kata. After that, leaders are expected to coach others to complete a TBP project through on-the-job development. This is Toyota coaching kata. Okay, this is your stuff for our reading this morning, talking about developing leaders as coaches for continually developing team members. So management are not excluded from being developed. In the Toyota kata, they see them as the most important people that should be developed so that they'll be able to develop older people that are among their team. When we started reading, it was talking about characteristics of great coach. So what are those characteristics of great coach? As a great coach, you have to be passionate about the vision and success of your organization. You have to follow disciplined process. You have to communicate clearly with your team members and your superior. Then you also have to be a motivate. You also have to motivate players. Listen to your team. You have to be understanding. You have to be patient. You have to be firm, and you have to exercise or show fairness. So these are the characteristics of a great leader or a great management personnel. So the more the management or people at the management level have been developed, they see them as coaches to the team. Even people that have been, that is for people that have been working there, and also for the new recruits that are going to bring in. So that's the brief summary of our reading this morning. Thank you.